Well, I do believe it's time for us to start. So I just want to say welcome everybody to the
Thank
to our
you.
monthly first vice district or excuse me district governor elect Zoom meeting. Glad to have everybody here. And before we get started, just let me say once again, congratulations on your election to district governor elect. And I hope that the 2 years have not flown by too quickly, but as I said, they would probably go in a blink of an eye, and I think they have. Uh, so, without any further ado, I'm going to turn this over to District Governor-elect Brian, and also Brian, if you will introduce our guest speaker. So it's your show, bud.
So our guest speaker is Alvaro Torres. He is the security manager for First Armor Division at Fort Bliss. You said he's been doing it for 3 years now,
3 years.
Alvaro? Yeah. Okay. So Alvaro, it's up all yours.
Thank you all. Thank you for having me again. Thank you, Brian. I have, again, my name is Alvaro Torres, and I have been there for 3 years. I now am in charge. Recently, I took over the foreign disclosure portion, meaning, can you all hear me good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I am now the foreign disclosure officer and the program security manager. So, I was fortunate enough for them to trust me with this position. So what I do basically is any foreign national that comes into our installation, not just come to visit to First Armor Division, but Fort Bliss, I am the approval authority. Unfortunately, I am the only approval authority. I do have a backup, but uh, in the government, there's only one or two people assigned to certain positions, and they leave it up to the young buck here, Alvaro. So if you all have questions during my brief here, please feel free to interrupt me and we'll walk through the process, okay? This brief is from an unclassified source, so any classified information that I'm not able to tell you, I'll just simply say I'm not able to share that due to restrictions, okay? I know a lot of people, I heard that you all want to know a lot of information, but unfortunately, because this has to be on an unclassified matter, I'm restricted to a lot of information that I'm able to tell you, but I will give you the basics, okay, to your foreign travel. Next slide, please. So I'm already assuming I went ahead and put this requirement there, the entry requirements. I'm assuming that everybody already has a passport and extended for more than 30 days after your travel there to Hong Kong. Okay, regularly, their recommendation is to have one for more than 6 months prior or after your travel, only because sometimes unfortunately there's people that will have issues and will have to stay behind. Okay, next slide. Oh, that looks crazy there. But emergency information, this is I consider to be information that you all need. If you don't have it yet, please write it down, take a picture of it, because Hong Kong does not have an embassy, but they do have a consulate office for you all if you ever do need anything, okay? And that is in support for the American Citizen Services, so ACS. I can't see.
Can you go back to that slide for a second?
Yeah, please.
Give me a second here. I lost
My shorthand's not that quick.
yeah, I didn't intend to do that. Sorry about that. That's not it. Damn it.
Brian, you should be able just to go to your share screen and reshare that again. It is.
Yeah, I gotta get to the right screen though.
Yeah, okay.
I don't see it anymore. Um,
Oh, I see it.
mm,
I think you just have to reopen that
yeah, I'm
PNG.
trying to get to it.
There you go.
There we
All
go.
right, sorry about that. Oh, here's the screen everybody was looking for.
There it is. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
While you all are writing that, I want to just mention that since you all do have your passport, please be ready to also have, the returning flight available for proof if they ever ask for it. I've heard through sources that they do ask for you to show your return flight, and so make sure that you have that available as well. Okay, when you go through
Do we just
customs.
need the flight number, or do they want to see something else?
I would probably show them the number, or if or the confirmation.
Okay,
And if you also have the a proof of accommodation, so any the hotel booking information that you'll be staying at, if you can also have that available. So those
okay,
two things, aside from your passport, will be recommended.
okay.
Okay.
So just print all that out probably beforehand and have it in your briefcase or whatever. Your
Yeah.
carry-on bag.
Yes, and they do support. They do have 24/7 emergency support for every U.S. citizen. So this information will always be available, or these numbers they'll always be available for you. Okay, make sure you also write that down, that email down. Just if you ever don't have um, a phone number, or you can just give them a heads up of whatever you're going through, it would be recommended for you. Hopefully you don't have to do that, but I always ask everyone to write the email down. Okay.
Might be easiest, Brian, if you'll just share the deck with everybody
Yes.
afterwards.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
This is the reason why I did this for you guys. So the
Thank
next slide, please. Transportation around the city. I did a little bit of research and I found, maybe you all can agree with me if you haven't done so yet. They do have a card called Octopus card, and that's used for moving around. Okay, and so they'll maybe have it available for you on a card or on your phone. I don't like the idea that they will have this on your phone, only because there's hacking services. There's people hacking your phones all the time, and we'll get to that soon. But I don't like the idea. But if it's an option, I'm assuming it will be a safe way, and if it's recommended, it's because it's already been vetted through the United States. Okay, I'm assuming this card will be used for taxis, for transit, the buses, the rams, and maybe I think retail purchases, I believe.
Is
You
that
might
available
correct me.
for,
What's that?
is that available online? Can we purchase it before we go?
I
Or
don't know if
just
you
get
can go.
information
I don't
about
know.
it?
I'm not sure if you can purchase it before you go. I think you might have to purchase it when you land there. It might be blocked here in the US. Okay. I did find interesting that tipping, when you do ride a taxi or when you do get on a bus or whatever personal services that you'll be getting, tipping is actually not expected. But what you can actually do is just round up the amount of whatever charge it's going to be, just round it up to the nearest dollar. Or you can be generous and donate more if you'd like. Okay, but that's what it was there. Next slide, please. I know you'll be visiting a lot of, if you're not, great, right? But if you are visiting attractions, I named a few that are pretty famous around there. I just want to ask you to be careful around the people that you be, um, close by if it's not your group. I know you all know each other from what I've seen, but if other people that are not close to you or they're, please try to stay away from crowded places. There will be obviously people that recognize that you are foreigners, so please do not try to be cordial with people, but don't make a lot of communication with those if you're not trusting them. Okay, um, you are allowed to take pictures, but only if it's, if they have signs saying please no pictures anywhere in the area. Please be respectful to them as we would have them do to us. Please do to them. Okay, in that matter. So absolutely respect their laws because they are getting stricter by the minute, and we'll get to that as well. Okay, next slide. Does anyone have questions on this so far? Okay, next slide. Um, let's see. Health, U.S. travel. Recently, it's been like this for about a year. Just about last year, it went up to a level 2 on their advisory, which is great. It just means that you just need to exercise your travel. Okay, so there are some criminal activity like anywhere else, but it's not that high. The only change that it recently had, and just this was just about 2 months ago, and you all have heard about it. It was refusing to unlock your phone or any social media content for police or government officials can lead to a fine or imprisonment. Okay, and you want to be careful. So if any authority that is approached to you in any way and they ask you to show them your phone or your social media, please do it. Okay, you do not want to be the one to be arrested because of this. Okay, you do not want to go to jail because of this. Okay, so just last year, I want to read this to you all. I'm not sure if you have access to the State Department website. So, March 23rd of 2026, the Hong Kong government changed the implementing rules relating to the national security law. So it is now a criminal offense to refuse to give the Hong Kong police the passwords or decryption assistance to access all of your personal electronic devices. Okay, and that includes your cell phones, your laptops, your your watches, any electronic device. Okay, this legal change applies to everyone, including U.S. citizens, and so this is upon arriving to the international airport. So, in addition, the government also has more authority to take and keep any personal devices as evidence that they claim are linked to national security offenses. Okay, this is a big risk. So um, for that, I want to make sure that you all, there's many times, at least with my parents, there's many times where I tell them, please don't store your password on for your bank information on your cell phone. Please don't do it. So if you all have this information stored on your devices, I strongly suggest that you go scroll through your phone and delete. Okay, or send it to your personal email or print it for this matter, because I would like and am recommending for you to delete all that information, personal information from your phone. Okay, any bank information, any social securities. A lot of people store their social securities or others, their kids, as a phone number. They will go through that. Okay, if it is confiscated. So any information that you think will be sensitive to others and sensitive to you, please make sure that you take that away from your phone, store it somewhere else, and then of course when you come back home safely, you're able to recover this in a safety matter. Okay. um, the emergency number, it is 999. It is not 911. So please write that down and have that available for you all. And of course, the consulate number will be a closed source as well. And I can't get rid of this. Let's see. Okay, questions so far?
The requirement for handing out passwords, if they ask you for your password for your bank account, should we just remove the bank account, or is that going to be safe?
I wouldn't even. I know you have the app. I don't know how safe it is. My recommendation is you log out of it, um, and don't have it available as a feature on your phone or an app. I know it sucks to delete them, and it sucks to re-log in and all that stuff. For my best safety purposes, you have no idea how easy it is. At least at First Armor Division, when we at our building, just as an example, there are no cell phones allowed in our building, and Brian can attest to this. So recently, we bought a new device that detects cell phone signal, and so this signal can even now give us the serial number to your phone. So I'm assuming they have all that type of information on their end. Okay, so um, I would just, I don't know if I should say yes or no, but if I was the one traveling to Hong Kong, I would probably delete the bank app from my phone.
Are you familiar with burner phones?
Yeah.
Burner phones, no. You can probably, if it is a safe source, but I don't know how safe they are over there, or if you'll be able to get any signal through one of those. Are you talking about the ones you just buy at Walgreens or any of those
Well, yeah, I would
rechargeable?
do a search for burner phones for Hong Kong just to see what came up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's a good one. I don't none of that did come out as a recommendation. You are able to carry your phone. It's just, best bet is that you're on your best behavior, okay? And if they ask for something, you comply. That's why I say have your passport, have your booking, your airline return flight available for them to as proof that you're coming back to the States, and also your hotel stay. Okay? I do want to say about your insurance. I carry your insurance with you, your medical insurance, if you have some. Okay, it's always a safe bet to carry it, because if God forbid something happens to you and you have to be transported, I'm sure your information will be needed to, or your travel information, your travel insurance should be available for anyone for medical emergencies. Okay. And we can move on to the next slide. I can't really see which one it is. Currency, I'm assuming after
well,
this.
sorry.
Okay. So the Hong Kong dollar is still widely used, especially in smaller establishments. I don't I hope you don't use your Apple Pay, your PayMe app, or anything. I would just stick to what they have. If it is showing there, big stores like maybe if they have a Starbucks, and I'm trusting those stores with our sometimes people pay with their phones now, and so I would trust those type of organizations. The smaller establishments, I would try to carry cash with me, and making sure that I pay with that instead of my phone would be my best bet. Okay. Which one's that one? General tips. Okay. I did mention this earlier. Avoid political discussions, stay away from big crowds. Don't take pictures if it says no pictures or videos. Sometimes we see a fight break out and we immediately pull our phone out to record. Please stay away from that type of environment. It is very, very frequent for those people that are actually recording get in trouble more than those that are actually in the fight or engagement. So or along with you'll also get in trouble for recording. I wanted to put out there that you'll expect rain. I guess you're going into a season where when are you traveling during? Is it
July.
coming up? Okay, so I guess you're going to be in typhoon season, and it rains a lot. So I wanted to put it out there. Sometimes my soldiers come out there and come up to me and say, "You didn't tell me it was going to rain." I'm like, "Well, you didn't have your app to show you that it's raining." But yeah, have that available. If you can carry a small umbrella with you, it'd be best bet. Okay. Um, book ahead. If you're visiting any attraction, book ahead, okay? It's always unfortunate to see you all struggling with your phones and trying to get signal to your phone, and then you're stuck somewhere, and then you're not able to go anywhere. Please book ahead and know the times that you'll be there, and if especially because if they already have scheduled visitors, more than likely the amount of people will be limited, okay? Even though it's a crowded space already. Where are we now? Threat overview. So small. I'm sorry, I can't see. I don't know where
Yes,
this.
it's that overview.
All right. Crowded. I think I said this already. Stay away from crowded places. It is a low violent crime, but high density. So, which means that it's popular. You're gonna be visiting a popular place. So, be careful with those people that are, pocket. What are those people called? The ones that open up.
Pickpocket.
Pickpocket.
Pickpockets, yeah. Those are very common, and we do see those a lot, okay? So please make sure that if you're carrying a bag, if you're carrying your wallet goes in the front pocket, your purse goes in towards the front, never to the back. Um, and make sure you pretty much hug your stuff, okay? Hug your wallet, hug your. I traveled recently abroad, and my aunt's cell phone was. She carried her bag in front of her, and she had her cell phone in the front bag, and someone still was able to get to her front bag and take her phone. So make sure carry limited things with you. Don't be so carrying everything all at once. One thing that I forgot to mention, when you get to your hotel, please do not use it is not recommended, okay, to use the safes. A lot of people think that it is safe to use the room safe. um, just an overbought. Who do you think has the password to that safe besides you? The hotel, right? So
Management, yeah.
if you forget your code, they're gonna come in and open it for you, right? So it's just as easy as if when you're not there, they can go in there and take your stuff. So be careful with what you carry, and store in your room, okay? I would say always carry your passport, okay? In your pocket, in your front pocket, and but be safe about it. Next slide. Be aware of your surroundings. It's unfortunate that a lot of the people that are in those areas, in those crowded areas, are the ones that get in trouble the most, or go along with get arrested as well, with the ones creating the chaos, okay? Again, the pickpocketers is a very common thing now these days. So please be careful, especially those that are older. Our older folks. Take care of them, okay, and make sure that they're right behind you, right in front of you. Don't let them off your sight, and each other. Know the areas, know the emergency exits. No, pick a place of a spot where you'll be meeting if you all get separated for some reason. Okay. Next slide. Oh, I guess I spoke too fast on the hotel thing. But yeah, don't use your safe, okay, to store any documents. Identify your emergency exits for sure, okay. Um, your doors and windows when you sleep at night. Make sure I always put a chair right in front of it, so if someone tries to come in, I'll hear it. And if you're close to a window where it's able to open, make sure it's closed. Next slide, please. Yeah, when you're ready to come back home, make sure you're tracking those notifications, for delays and all that stuff. We don't want you to stay behind and then, one more night in Hong Kong without you actually knowing, okay? Um, I get this a lot. The licensed taxis only, okay? If they have Uber, make sure you identify them, okay? look Look at their license plate, okay? If you can read it fast enough and write it down, please do that, okay? Use only approved taxi services. Do not just go off from. Has anyone ever seen that movie where the daughter gets kidnapped? I think it's Get. Taken with Liam Neeson.
Mhm.
She gets in a
Yeah.
vehicle with somebody to share a ride, and then later in the afternoon, that same person came back and kidnapped her. Okay, please do not do that. Do not share a ride with anybody else. If you're planning to rent a vehicle, I don't know how that all that works over there, but that would be probably your best bet. But if you have to use a taxi, make sure that only you and your group are in that same car. Okay. Um, Absolutely avoid unofficial ride services. Next slide. So going back to your devices, okay, when you are around and you don't need any Wi-Fi, make sure you turn off your Bluetooth, turn off your Wi-Fi services. I'm telling you, it's so easy to identify your phone through a scanner, and once we get linked to your phone to that through that scanner, forget it. Your all your information will be available to anyone. Okay, so turn that off when you are not needing the Wi-Fi. A lot of people go to restaurants and public spaces to get Wi-Fi signal. Be safe when you do that. Okay, make sure if it's hopefully a known big, the hotel would probably be the best safest place. Anywhere else, I probably wouldn't be as trustworthy. And definitely don't I wouldn't charge my phone anywhere in the outlet, and take the time. A lot of people forget that they're charging their phones, and they'll leave it there, and someone will take it and to steal all your information. Next slide, please. Where am I? Yeah, I've been saying this whole brief, so be aware of cameras in public. So if they ask you not to take pictures, please don't do it. um there will be signs where it says no pictures allowed. Respect them. Okay. Don't do it. They will take your phone away. They will ask you to surrender it. I know you'll be making friends. I always tell that to my soldier. When you make friends, you tend to exchange information. Well, here's my number. Here's my Facebook. Here's my Instagram. I always recommend. Safest bet is to just go off your maybe Facebook and don't share your phone number, and keep it very limited unless you've been with the person for a while and you've known them for a long time. It's when you would share information or exchange information, but other than that, don't engage. Next. Again, I think I already mentioned the emergency number is 999 is your number. Okay, make sure you have. I guess I already mentioned the rally points. Make sure you designate a point for you all to gather together, and obviously the authority and instructions. If you guys see instructions on how to follow the law, please follow it to the T. If you can take a picture of it and then remember it, going back to it as a reference, I would do that. Next slide. Yes, we already mentioned the petty theft, the pickpocketers. Keep your bag secure and beware of scams targeting tourists. Those people that go around and want to share, hey, I have a tour for only $20 less than what they're offering. Please don't fall for those. Next slide.
I didn't get any of that slide.
What was that?
There you give me about 35 seconds, please.
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
Okay. Where are we? Next slide.
Disturbance avoidance.
Yes, those people that I think we mentioned this, don't take photograph of the activity that's going on. A lot of the time, here we might have that liberty to record our police officers. Over there, it might not be a lawful thing to do. Okay, so don't do it. Don't pull out your phones again to do all that stuff. You have no idea how many activity we get or reports of people doing that, and they get in trouble for that. Okay. The rest I think I've mentioned pretty often. Again, respect the regulations. Do not engage in any political discussions. That's a big one. Okay, don't post any pictures. Don't post videos. Don't record anything on your phone that you think should be, unlawful to their standards. Follow their standards. Okay. Do we have any questions?
There's going to be questions I'm sure, from people who we're in the meeting with are going to ask us questions about what we think about our political leadership.
Mhm.
How
Yeah.
should we approach those questions?
I always say, people always ask me, a lot of family members, when we're in the government or in the military, people tend to ask you, so what do you do? What is your job? A lot of people don't even know I'm the security program manager for 1st Armored Division and Fort Bliss. So sometimes I even lie. I say I'm a clerk, so I hate to tell you this, but sometimes you might hide your beliefs. If they ask you, what about your president? Stay away from those comments. And my best response would be, I don't follow politics. It's whatever to me. It's what just keep it very simple. Do not engage. I know sometimes we can be, as United States citizens, we love our country, and we might want to speak high of, and a lot of people don't like United States citizens. So be careful. Do not engage. Keep it very minimal. Say you don't follow politics. You're not. You don't know anything about it. So you know, do the dumb person character, that you're just not engaging into it, and if you can just rub it off and then move on, keep it that way. Okay, move on.
Uh, we do have some questions that were put into the chat. I'm just going to ask you, Alvaro, if
Okay,
you don't mind.
sure.
One question came in was, is it preferable not to take a phone?
That is such a hard question, because obviously I would say no, but then how would you communicate if you're ever stuck in one of the airports, right?
Right.
Or there? I would say do take your phone, but clean it. Sanitize your phone. Like I said earlier, I would take my phone. I know you all want to take pictures of the areas and whatever you're going to the attractions. I don't know exactly what you're going to be doing over there, but keep it minimal. Don't pull out your phone at any time. Don't have it available for you or have it in your hand at all times. It triggers people, to know that you have a phone in your hand. I say do travel with it. It's a safe bet, but sanitize it, of
Okay.
course.
Right.
Yeah. Do
We
have
have
your available information though, because I know you'll have your credit cards, your stuff, uh, and sometimes we do store our information in our phones, but have it another way. If you can store it in another, write it down somewhere else, like the good old days. I would do that, and just make sure that you don't lose that information, but also don't have it quickly available for on your phone as an app.
Sure. The another question was that someone said that someone had suggested to them to have a secure VPN.
Yeah, secured VPN, those are good. But if many of the times unsuccessful, because our phones, the United States is sometimes so good at our national security and cybersecurity, that we might be blocking those. But yeah, VPNs are good. And that's just to communicate, to have the same information that you have here in the United States available for you there. It'll be hard. I know it'll be hard, because I've heard a lot of people try to use the VPN, but unsuccessful. But if you get through it, go at it. They won't know that you're using it. And of course, try to stay away from your phone if you're in a public space. Okay, I know. Just take the picture and move on. Put it away. Put your phone away. Don't have your phone available. Of course, I've been mentioning
Perfect.
this to a lot of people, and just take the video, take the picture, the group picture, and move on.
See, another question here is if you are using cash, are U.S. dollars accepted in Hong Kong?
That I don't know, but I do know that you can use their currency is better. I heard their Hong Kong dollar is
Yeah,
better.
in
So
Hong
if you
Kong
can,
dollars.
yeah. So if you can do that, I would just do that instead.
I certainly would. Another question here is how much cash would you recommend or is recommended that they carry? I guess
It all depends.
it all depends.
It all
Yeah.
depends on it all depends on how many days you're going to be there. So I would probably plan, if you guys have already planned your meals and all that, I sometimes hear that they try to do at least $50 a day or $100 a day, and then multiply that for the days that you'll be there for, and of course I hate that you all be carrying so much cash in your pocket, but it's um it's a yes or no answer to that, because it's complicated to carry so much cash, but also you don't want to be cashless in areas where you would be needing cash. So keep it minimum, at least maybe less, maybe
Well,
$30 per day.
and it is an international city.
Yep.
And credit cards are accepted. It's just you're going to have to pay that conversion
Correct.
fee from Hong Kong dollar to U.S. dollar. So I just throw that out there for everybody.
Yeah, and so if I heard also, if you use your credit card, it'll be better for some of the bigger establishments or stores
Yeah,
that you'll be going
yeah.
to. So it's good.
Let's see here. Also, possibly using a messaging app that is encrypted, no matter what kind of phone everyone has.
I have heard of
Business signal.
WhatsApp. I know WhatsApp, it's encrypted. It is now encrypted, and we've used that now in the government. So if you can download the WhatsApp and communicate through there, it'd be your best bet.
Okay. Let's see. Another question. What about the hotel Wi-Fi? I think you covered that, but that was brought up.
I hate using the Wi-Fi at the hotels, but even though it's so necessary because we won't have any signal, just be very limited to it when you're using it. If you can download the VPN and use a Wi-Fi at the same time, that'd be great.
Yeah.
So that would be my best recommendation, to just have both available.
And let's see here. Should you have a picture of your passport on your phone?
I don't see why not. It's not illegal to do so. So, but even then, it's not even legal to travel with a picture, right? So I don't see the purpose of having a picture of your passport, because if you, God forbid, you lose it, you'll have to call the consulate for that, and I've given
Right.
you the numbers for those.
Right. Let's see. You got two more questions here, and then we got that. Uh, the question is, we'll convert U.S. dollars to Hong Kong dollars when we get there, correct? Um,
Yes. Yeah.
My question on that would be, I, I would see if your local bank will give you a better conversion than you will get conversion while in Hong Kong. Would you agree with that, or no?
I would agree with that. Yeah, a lot of the times our banks here are manageable with that. So if you can do that instead, I would do it. I would do it. Definitely do it. Be careful. You just reminded me. You mentioned credit cards, using your credit cards. Be careful with those areas where when you're going to scan your card. A lot of the times, if you've seen it, pay attention to what their machine is doing. Okay. Many of the times they'd be using two standards of, they might have like a scanner on top of the actual scanner for your card, and that's very common. Okay, I don't know how often it is in Hong Kong because of the limited information that we get from them, but or intelligence oversight. But be careful with that. When you go to places, make sure that you're present when you're scanning your card, and you go back to your bank and see that it's actually the information or the amount that you're paying.
Right. And the one last question I have here is, do you recommend carrying just one credit card?
Um, that's a strong one. That's a
I think that's a personal thing,
That's a personal preference. Yes.
but if I think they're asking if you were given a brief to somebody, would you recommend more than one credit card, just taking one and using that one?
I don't see why not. As long as you're tracking of your spending there, and you don't lose them.
All right. That was our last question. So thank you.
That is one thing. I don't believe the government can take away your personal, like your cards, your passport, all that stuff. I do not believe they can confiscate that. Okay. Unless you're arrested, obviously they'll make you surrender all your belongings that you have with you. But I don't believe they can just take it away just because if you're not being arrested.
Brian, and you got anything you want to finish up with?
No, I'm great.
Okay. I want to say thank you very, very much, Alvaro. We'll appreciate everything that you've done for us this evening. The briefing was an excellent briefing. Thank you. We'll give them a little round of applause here if
Thank you.
sign those kind of things. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
Um,
You're welcome. You're very welcome. It is an honor to do it. And if you want me to do it again, I'll do it for another country.
Well, we thank you very, very much, and enjoy all that good time out there in El Paso. I know that you want to stay there another 100 years or something like that. So.
Thank you very much. You all have a great evening.
Great. Thank you very much, Alvaro. Appreciate you.
Thank
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Brian, there you go. Thank you. Well, I hope everybody, and I want to thank you, Brian, for setting this up for us. That was awesome. We tried to reach out to someone else to do that for us, and we never could get a response back. So, Brian, we appreciate you doing that very much, man. Thank you.
Easy.
And that was a good brief. Bottom line is, I think is just don't. If it's something that you think, if you think it's wrong, or you have a question, if it's right or wrong, err on the side of it's wrong. So just, I don't want to have those that email, text, phone call saying I got one of you in the Huskow over there in Hong Kong. So just don't want to do that. Terry, did you ever get your issue with your phone done, or is she still on here with us?
I'm fine now.
There's owner there. There you go.
Yeah.
Raise your head,
Yeah.
Faith.
So
Yes, I'm fine now.
all right, good. I'm got just a couple of things that I'm gonna. In fact, I'll do my remarks at the end. So we'll just go ahead because we're running short on time. So, if you would mind, Terry, your treasurer's report, please.
Okay, I emailed it out. Nothing really changed much. So it's pretty well the same as it was last month. So that's kind of how we stand at this point.
And my apologies to the council. I owe her $82.50 for my pens. We thought we'd mailed it, and sure enough, it was sitting right here underneath the stack of paper on my desk. And I apologize to the entire council. So hopefully that $82.50 didn't break anybody's bank, and if it did, well, I'm sorry.
No, it's
but
fine.
I'll take care of that when I see you in Odessa.
Okay. Does anybody have any other questions or anything? Otherwise, it's pretty much the same as it was. Not much change.
Okay, good. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate it. Goals Committee, District Governor-elect Donna, if you wouldn't mind giving a quick update on where we are with and how you're moving forward with you and your committee on that little, John.
We have a Zoom meeting set for next Thursday that we're going to start crunching the numbers. That we have everybody's goals together and start going through that.
Okay. All right. If you would, please, I'm not part of your committee, but I'd like to sit in on that discussion.
Okay. Mike,
okay.
Add.
I
Will do.
Again, I'm not part of, I don't have a vote in it. I have no say at all in it, but I might be able to provide a little bit of expertise there that maybe you guys don't want you to get overzealous is what I'm trying to get to.
No.
All right, let's see. I'll do my, does anybody have anything that they want to bring up before I get into my little comments? And my comments are very, very brief.
I do.
Go right ahead.
I asked my district governor about what they are planning for that Western Wear night, and they are not wearing any governor council uniform whatsoever.
Okay.
They want to go strictly full-fledged West Country and Western wear your boots, your hats, your whatever.
Well, they don't have it. They have no international guests other than our international family from Texas, but AP will be gone. So and that's fine. Let's have some fun, enjoy it. You know.
Which meeting is this, Brian?
This is the state conference, the state convention in
That's
Odessa.
Saturday
Okay, I
night dinner.
put the schedule.
The Saturday night governor's banquet.
Right. The Saturday night dinner.
Oh, in
is-
Odessa?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anybody else got anything they want to pass along?
Chris, do you know if they have anything like planned for spouses and partners in service while we're meeting and stuff?
They do have some things planned, David. I have sent that schedule out. I'll send it out again. I'll send that schedule out to everybody again. It's the same one that I sent out I don't know, a month ago. They haven't changed it.
The schedule only identifies the bourbon and wine tasting on Saturday. It doesn't say anything about what they're going to do the other days.
I do know that they do have some. They keep saying they do have some things scheduled. They being that council has not shared with me or with anybody else other than maybe Brian. It's been shared within your district, maybe, but all I know is what is on that schedule that they've sent out.
Okay.
Was that for Hong Kong?
I wish I could give you a better answer than that.
Was that Odessa?
Now, are we talking about Odessa or Hong Kong now?
Odessa.
Okay.
I think David was talking about Hong Kong, though.
You're talking about
Yeah.
Hong Kong, David? Okay.
Yes, yes, sir.
The only thing that I know is I would reach out to you could reach out to LCI to those folks who are in charge of the convention. They should have some sort of tours and those kind of things that you can register for that are for lack of a better term on the up and up, that'll be legitimate
Gotcha.
tours, and you would pay LCI, you wouldn't pay the tour people. Okay, so
Okay.
David, I will also
check
let
into
me let me look and see what I can come up with. Also, okay,
Well, thank you so much.
you bet.
Everybody should have gotten the schedule for the DGE and your significant other attending for that those 3 days before the convention starts, right?
We have
I'm
not
not
Send out
sure.
a separate schedule.
We have
I haven't
not
seen
gotten
it.
it in our group yet.
Okay, I'll forward that.
Are you talking about Odessa or?
No, I'm talking
Hong Kong.
about Hong Kong.
No, I haven't seen anything like that.
I'll send that out.
For those of you that are interested about Hong Kong tours, there is the Hong Kong LCI website.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spells lionsclub.org, and there are pre and post convention tours and day tours that you
okay.
can book. So my wife's been asking about the same thing, so I'm going to share this with her as well too. I can share this with everybody if you'd
Thank
like
you.
me to.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
Please do.
The we're going to talk a little bit real quickly here about a couple of things that you have received in email. One is about the international convention. You are going to be voting, and there are 3 amendments that will be on that ballot. Before you go to Hong Kong at the state convention in Odessa, there is going to be a meeting. Yes, I'm sorry. There's going to be a meeting, and they've got it listed in the schedule as a caucus. It's not a caucus. It is going to be a meeting of all the people who will be attending the international convention in Hong Kong, and there's going to be some discussion about just specifically on these 3 amendments to the Constitution and bylaws for Lions Clubs International. I'm going to give you a heads up. You're going to be asked to approve all of them. you're going to be asked to vote yes, or you're going to hear that from TJ. He is going to suggest to you that you vote yes. This is your choice. If it's not what you want to vote yes to, then don't vote yes. I can tell you that all three of these will pass in Hong Kong. It's a given. Whenever there's going to be an out of United States voting, when it comes to things like taking away ID positions within Constitutional Area 1, or the increasing of dues. Whenever it's outside of the U.S., it always gets approved. But you do this as you think your conscience wants you to vote, or how you feel. But I will tell you that you're going to be asked to vote party line, and about the only one that I think will tell you that to not vote that way will be Past International Director Sam. Sam is pretty much, he believes kind of the way that I just got through speaking, that you vote your conscience, you vote how you want it to be. So anyway, I want to give you that information, and hopefully you have had time to read those three amendments.
Mm-hmm.
The one about the first one about being in good standing, that just makes sense. I mean, I don't know why it's not there to begin with, but it's not. But the other, the one where they want to raise international dues by a total of $10 over a 5-year period, I will tell you, I would have a hard time voting yes to that, only because I think the timing on it is just wrong. We just finished a $7 increase last year, and now we're going to do one starting again next year. It's going to go up by $2 for 5 years. So I got an issue with that. The other thing that I want to bring up, or I want to ask you guys, all of you got the MD2 state convention uniform thing that we got from our uniform czar, DGE Bryant. I'm just going to ask this question. Do we want to wear jeans with our council polo shirt on that Thursday at our workshop? And the reason I'm asking that question is that we will be going in from that meeting into a meeting with International President AP Singh. Do we want to be in jeans for that meeting with him, or do you want to have a little bit more professional look? You tell me.
Black
I don't
pants
care.
are appropriate.
I don't care.
Yeah, jeans are not appropriate for the IP, in my opinion, so we should wear our black.
Jeans.
Just my take. I'd love to wear jeans, but you know.
Yeah, it's going to be a hallway meeting. To me, jeans is appropriate for a hallway meeting.
Is that what it's going to be?
Yes, it is.
It doesn't say that. So
no.
What's a hallway meeting? Forgive the dumb question.
Well, that's where we all gather in the hallway. He comes in and says hi.
And we clap, and that's it?
That's what we've done in the past.
You're probably going to have pictures taken. Well, you might have an opportunity to have pictures taken with you. It's up to you guys. So I'll tell you what.
Well, if we're going to have pictures taken, let's all wear our black pants.
The czar has spoken.
Better to be overdressed than under.
I would agree.
The czar, okay. And again, I don't care, but I think it's a good call to go ahead and wear the black slacks for that meeting. So
Nothing says you can't run up to your room and change back into jeans.
absolutely not. But I think that's a good call. I want to tell you what, great work to all of you for getting your goals, your district goals in a timely manner. Everybody got them in on time. We had one of our district governors who did submit their goals that LCI said they didn't. Thank goodness that governor had the little check mark email back, and we forwarded that to them, and lo and behold, about a day or two later, those were magically on the list. So all 16 of you are there. Glad to see that happen. Thank you very much. And thank you all for taking the time to get your leadership teams entered into the portal. I know it was a pain in the butt. I do. And I know we were pushing you really hard, to get your GET and GMTs in there because of the summit that is going to be coming up. So, but thank all of you. Now, remember, if you decide that you need to modify your goals or you need to go in and rework or redo your plans that you've submitted, you have until the 31st of December of this year to make any updates, corrections, additions, whatever you want to call that, to your goals and plans. You can do that up through the 31st of December. Now, if you do want to do that, you're going to have to go through and redo the entire thing. You just can't say, I want to update and change this. You got to change the whole 9 yards, but you'll know what you want to do. Let's see here. Fast Start. I want to remind everybody about the Fast Start program. Coming out of the gate when you start out is as a governor starting in July. If you're able to help start a club in June, you want to make sure that you get your name on that. So when you go from June into July and you start another club, then you got you're into the Fast Start program and you have become eligible for, or someone in your district has become eligible for a leadership medal. You put 3 clubs in, and within the Fast Start period, then somebody becomes eligible for a presidential medal. So I don't know how many of you are looking forward to putting some bling onto your uniform, but that's a good way to get some bling on there, is through the Fast Start program. On a personal note, I'm sorry that I will not be able to be with you in Hong Kong. It is what it is. But I want all of you to have a great time there. Yes, I know we're going to have one more meeting before you guys head out to Hong Kong. But I'm sad that I won't be able to be there with you. But I know you guys will represent MD2 well. I know you'll represent your districts well, and you will represent Lions of the United States very well. So I'm very happy about that. Does anybody have a question? I'm trying to move this along so we don't stay on this thing forever this evening, because it was a pretty long.
I have a quick one.
Sure.
So the Saturday night PDG in Odessa is Western, not white coats.
White coats.
Is that what
you're correct? On Saturday night, it is Western. It is white coats on Friday night.
Friday night. Okay.
David, the reason is AP Singh is leaving early on Saturday, so he won't be at the banquet on Saturday night.
Okay.
So that's why they're not doing the formal white coat thing Saturday night.
Well, y'all know I'm in the remedial class, so you have to keep me informed. So.
Just bring everything in your
Thank you.
closet and you'll be fine. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
You're in good company.
And make sure that you put maybe 1 or 2 outfits above and beyond that you have in your closet. So
Yeah.
I will tell you that thank you to District Governor-elect Kim for her work she's done for the 2027 state convention, as we are going to be advertising that in Odessa. You will see
I didn't stage that, by the way. I just want y'all to know that's just happened to be where I put it up in my office today, but I don't know if you can see it, but that's part of the top of it.
That is a very, very cool pop-up banner.
It's
a good tall pop-up banner that we have purchased, and that will be at the table. We have a table for that. We'll have registration forms and ad buy or souvenir ad forms there for people. We got, as I look over here next to my desk, I have 2.5 boxes of stuff that I have received from Convention and Visitors Bureau from Beaumont to have on that table to hand out, to pass out. So, and as a little added surprise, we have a young lady by the name of Tricia Garcia who will be in Kerrville for the first Council of Governors meeting for our August meeting, which actually is July, August. But she is coming up from the Convention and Visitors Bureau to welcome everybody to the 27 convention there in Beaumont. So we're looking forward to having a good one. So that is going to be a lot of fun. Mike,
Chris,
yes,
oh,
Diane,
I'm
go ahead.
sorry. Yeah. Is the whole council going to the summit in Atlanta in June?
Everybody, all but one that I know of.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, we have one. We have one who is not going to be able to attend because of family issue, and that's just can't be helped. But yes, everybody. Yes, Kim.
I have something that Otilia and I put together, so I'm going to brag on her. Do you remember me telling you about that Council of Governors graphic she came up with? It is
Yes.
now in brochure form. So I am bringing 500 that I purchased. Everybody can have some. It's got information informally written, a new district map, yours truly put together because I hate that red, white, and blue one. But if you guys want these, I'll have 30 each for you in Odessa you can have. If you want me to order some more and ship them to your district after you've seen it, easy peasy, I'll just let you pay for them. But I'm just doing my wholesale price, so it's about $7 each, or a really good vodka and tonic. I'm just saying. So
Wait a minute.
David, you can't
Don't
stand
spill
it
it.
when I take it.
Well, wait a minute. Just one vodka tonic? You
Well,
have
I mean,
laid it
hey.
on me pretty heavy there, lady.
Okay. A big handle of Tito's or something. But anyway,
There
if
you
y'all
go.
want these though, it's just a real informal thing about our council. Maybe the seconds want it. It just describes kind of what we do. It's got the list of all of our names on the back. I don't know if you can see that, but it just tells people how to contact us and lets them know what it means. Because everywhere I go, people go, "What's a council?" So we developed a brochure, and that was Otilia's idea. So I'm gonna give her the credit, but it looks pretty cool, and I've got 500 that I'll bring with me. Also, the Hong Kong shirts, I proofed everybody's name today. They're going to look cool. It's a different method. We're not having embroidered shirts. We're spending $2 less to get what's called a direct to film transfer. And I got to go see the process today, and it's really cool. It doesn't crack, it doesn't fade, it washes well for the life of the shirt. It's going to be really cool. So you guys are going to like them, but I'll bring all those with me as well, along with registration forms and that behemoth back there. So if there's anything else you need from me that I can help with before I get going, poor Jared's truck's going to be filled to the brim, but
Yeah,
I'm coming with David. I'm sorry, not David. Jared and Kevin have been kind enough to offer to swing by Waco to pick me up, so I don't have to go to Odessa alone. So we're going to have it loaded to the gills for everybody. So if you think of something, though, let me know.
Thank you, Kim. I appreciate it.
Mhm.
One thing I'm going to ask of, yes, sir, Mike, go right ahead. I was getting ready to come to you. Go ahead.
Okay, well, in that light, I'm going to have about 200 and plus pounds of state pins in the back of my vehicle in Odessa, and I will warn everybody now, I am not delivering them. You're coming to my car to get them. My lovely bride
Are you
spent
sick of these
hours
pins?
separating them. They're in individual bags with people's names on them, but I ain't lugging them in, even if I didn't have a broken wing.
God
So
love you.
hopefully, Chris, we can take a break during our first work session. Everybody can come to the car and get their pins. So
I mean,
I
you can
will
make
have-
Emma carry all that stuff.
I'm going to get my kids out here to load it in the car for us.
There
So
you go. There you go. The one last thing I am going to ask you all. I need a favor from all of you on this. While we're in Odessa, the PDG of Texas Association, the executive committee, has reached out, and they want to have a meeting with me, and I have included Chris Mormon, Gary Fox, and now Mitch Thames into that meeting. And what they want to do, what they want to know, and what they're going to ask of me and of now us is what do we want the PDGs to do? How do we want the PDGs to help us? How, what they're asking, which I have to commend them. I've been doing this for a while, and this is the first time that esteemed group has said, how can we help? What can we do to support you? So I'm asking each of you, send me one, two, one or two bullets, or send me a half dozen, or send me a dozen bullets. However, whatever you think that you would like to see the PDGs of your PDGs in your district do to help you, and the PDGs of the whole entire association of PDGs of what you would like for them to help you with. So I think it's a very positive thing. I look at this as being very positive. So now that was my last thing. Who else has anything?
One more thing is, I hear all this stuff about picking things up in Odessa, the shirts and the pins and what have you. And I don't know if you all know this, but I'm not going to be in Odessa. I'm going to be on the high seas.
Oh, shut up. I love you. I'm jealous.
If I asked my first or second to meet with I know, well, Mike already said they have to go to his car, but if they
Connect
can
them with us, Diane, we'll make sure they get everything.
that's what I wanted to know.
Yeah,
Okay,
we can take
I
care of it.
will.
No
Thank
problem.
you so much.
Just let me know, Diane, who you want me to get the pins to. I don't have
Okay.
a problem. It's just one bag for you. It's 16, 17 bags in total. So
But that is
one bag
heavy.
we can take care of.
Hey,
Gotcha.
Diane, speaking
Thank
of
you,
the
Mike.
cruise, do you want to see a really cool thing I bought for Stacy? I'm gonna make a statue out of.
Oh, that's
That not
beautiful.
the coolest. I'm gonna have a brass plate made here and on the back, and then I'm gonna give this to her as an award. But is that not the coolest?
That
Yeah.
is
Isn't that
fantastic.
beautiful? And I just thought that beats a plaque any day of the week. I just got it.
Yes,
in.
it does. It
And
does.
if you
I
would
love it.
appreciate it, I'm gonna create an award for her. So I thought that would be fun.
That looks
Great.
cool. Steve, you had your
Steve,
hand
you
up.
had something.
I just wanted to go back.
Go
Whoop,
ahead.
Yeah. He's
your sound's
you're
off.
muted.
There you go.
Unmute. There you go.
We can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me now.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
On my screen, it says muted. Okay, so the PDG question, the PDGs of the state are asking our council.
Correct.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify that.
It's not your PDG from your district. It's the PDGs from the state. But the PDGs from the state will reach out to all PDGs in the PDG meetings that they have at each one of our COG meetings when they do have a PDG meeting. So it gets to the ones in your district, but it's not your district asking. It is the state executive committee of the PDGs of Texas Association.
Can I ask what their original purpose was?
Sure, I don't know.
Yeah, what is their purpose right now? I know they hold their banquet that we go to.
Host the banquet.
They host a banquet
Is that
and
it?
collect dues, and that's it. Yeah, they become more active in the last couple of years than I've ever seen them be. But I think they're trying to add value to their association which I think is a great idea. So, but yeah, but Steve, did that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I put my
Anybody
hand up.
else? Yes, sir.
Yes. Talking about first and seconds and that sort of thing. I don't know if everybody knows or nobody knows, but what will be my first vice district governor, Glenn Harville's wife, Deanna, passed away about a week ago, last Thursday.
Yeah.
And so, y'all might remember him in your prayers. So it's they were very tight. She was a outstanding lion, did a lot of stuff, and so it's going to be hard for him. So anyway, that's it. Just talking to my family here.
She had a smile that lit up a room too. I'm gonna miss that.
Oh,
Yeah.
She was precious.
Yes, sir.
This question goes to Mike.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you receive a FedEx package from the Penn Center?
Yes, as a matter, you got the notice too.
You did.
I guess
Yeah, all
everybody
three of us
did.
got it.
I'm going, huh?
So I will tell you what happened. Well, and I don't know if everybody knows the story, but our original batch of pins got stuck in somewhere in the Mideast when the war started.
Oh, gee.
Okay. And so they ended up having to redo an entire, and you can remember we had over 4,000 pins. They had to redo 4,000 pins. So they ended up showing up. So out of that 4,000 pins, I mentioned that Kelly a week ago Sunday went through them all, separated them out and everything. Out of that 4,200, we were 100 pins short.
Oh my
So I
gosh.
called them on Monday and said, "Hey, guess what?" He said, "Well, guess what? I've got 4,000 pins sitting here in the warehouse. I'll send you some." So that's what it was.
So we now have 8,100 pins.
No, he didn't send that many. No, he sent an extra 100. He made up the 100 and he sent an extra 100. So if anybody wants any additional pins, we'll
Good. Good.
Their customer
So-
service is top rate. They're really
it
good.
is. They are really good. So that's what it was, Terry. And Kim sent me the same email. So I guess because the three of us were on the original order,
No, I
we
thought
all
they were
got
mine.
notified of the shipments.
Yeah, I thought it was mine that were inadvertently shipped to you, and it was like,
Right.
did you get mine? And yeah, I figured out what it
So
was.
that was it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I just didn't know I got that deal, and I'm thinking, I know I ordered something from LCI, but I don't know why it was sent to Mike. But then I read it was Pin Center. I said, well, okay, let me just check. Okay, thanks.
There you go. No worries. No worries. So we have a story to tell about our pins.
Yeah, we do.
There you go. There you go.
If we didn't have one, we could make it up.
Yeah,
That's even better.
there you go.
Mhm.
Anybody got anything else for the good of our council?
I'll just say one thing. Diane, I will be happy to pick up all your stuff and bring it to you, as far as pens and whatever.
Aw,
Oh, you are so sweet. Thank
precious.
you.
Well, I'm passing through there pretty regularly, so that's not a problem.
You're so sweet.
Okay. Well, you're great. Thank you so much.